Hello?
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Hey, Rob. Good morning, man. My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Fred Show, the morning radio show. I do have to tell you that we are on the radio right now. I would need your permission to continue with the call. Can we chat for just a second?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Well, thank you very much. We're calling on behalf of a woman who says she met you on the dating apps and you went on a date recently. Her name is Shannon. Do you remember Shannon, I hope?
Yeah, I remember Shannon.
Okay, so what happened? Because she called us and said that she enjoyed meeting you and, I guess was having a good time on the date. Went to the bathroom. She said she came back and you were gone. And you didn't text her and tell her why. You didn't tell anyone. You didn't tell the server. You didn't leave a note. You didn't say if there was an emergency. And you haven't reached out or responded since. Why did you leave the date so abruptly?
Yeah. Okay. Shannon was dope. Shannon was cool. We met online. Gonna go get drinks. Didn't really know where to go, so I let her pick the place. Thank the Lord I let her pick that place. Because we get there, and everything's going fine. Like, everything's going fine up until this point. But as soon as we get there, I didn't know if I was crazy or what, but there was some weird-ass tension between her and the bartender, and she was getting, like, really weirdly touchy and flirty. And I don't know. There was something in time that I was like, I don't trust this. I don't really know what this is. So she got up to go to the bathroom, and I just caved. So I went up to the bartender. I was like, hey, man to man, like, what's up? What's going on? Truly, I got no stake in the game right now. And he laid it out there that him and Shannon, that's his ex. Shannon's his ex. And she's 100%.
So
yeah, she was there trying to make him jealous.
Oh, so she invites. Wow. She says, "I'm gonna pick the place." You go to this place. She picks a place where her ex-boyfriend works, and has to serve you drinks. And so basically, you're just a pawn in this whole thing. Not to say she didn't like you or find you attractive, but I mean, I suppose you could be complimented that she believed that your presence would make him jealous. But essentially, that's why she picked the place, not because it had like the best margarita. It's because this dude is working there, and she wanted to upset him.
Yep, 100%.
I don't like that either. Let me bring Shannon in. I forgot to mention that Shannon is here. Shannon, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
Hi. Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, my ex is not the reason I picked that bar, like, at all. I had no idea he still even worked there.
Okay. Well, they have the best tavern-style pizza there, is what it is. Some people call it just pizza. But why would you pick that place? You could pick 1,000 other places. You don't have to pick the place where your ex works.
Yeah, I love that spot. It's literally one of my favorite places, and I haven't been there in a while, and so I didn't realize, like, he was still going to be there, like, bartending. And look, Rob, I didn't tell you what was going on because I didn't want to make you feel weird, like, I just...
Well, what did you think happened to your ex? He got, like, drafted to the war or something? Like, where do you think he went? Like, I mean, that's where he works. What are the odds? I mean, I think that you could have picked any other place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was, like, taking a risk, but it had been a while, and I know that he kind of, like, bounced around at a lot of bars, so, I just figured that.
So you're saying it was an accident. You're saying that it wasn't on purpose. You're saying that it just so happened that maybe he was going to be there, maybe he wasn't, but you weren't thinking about it that way. That's your story.
Yes. Yeah, and I was trying to mediate a very, like, awkward situation.
That you created by taking a new date to a place where your ex works. But Kiki's got a look on her face. I mean, you always have a look on your face like some smells during these waiting by the phone.
I think he should give her another shot. It was a small, minor misstep.
You're excusing this?
Yeah, she did not mean to do that. She didn't know her ex was still going to be in the same place. She left him. It's not her fault.
What?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? The look on your face was... What?
Because at first I was like, girl, this is a wild move. This is petty. You were trying to be funny. But she explained it. She said it was a little accident.
This was not an accident.
So why not leave? So? Why not go to find a different place when you find out he's working there?
Yeah, they walk in. They're like, well, this would be weird for the new guy. So, like, let's go somewhere else. Because oh my gosh, you slipped my mind. Right. The guy that I used to sleep with
oh my goodness,
works here and is gainfully employed by this establishment. We can't even go next door.
Right.
It's just an inconvenience.
He already had drinks. we had, we were in the middle of drinking, and like, we put in our order. Like, it would have made a scene. I just wasn't trying to make a scene.
So he was just making up that you guys were like making eyes at each other, and you were more touchy with him every time you took a glance over
he was
him.
observing that before he knew the story.
Right.
So it was enough was going
touchy.
on that he wanted to say something.
But what?
Like maybe there were eyes because we recognized each other, obviously, but I wasn't touchy. He's behind a bar. He's like serving drinks. How could they be touchy?
My question is,
I couldn't reach over the bar like that. That doesn't make sense.
Touchy with the date.
Right. After you went to the bathroom, you come back, dude's gone. Did you stay at the bar with your ex-boyfriend?
No. I just said good to see you and I left.
See? This is a good woman.
I'm a little bit mixed, though, because I feel like I wouldn't like it either. But I don't think, and Rob, I'm not saying you did anything wrong, because you're probably like, I don't want any part of this mess. But at the same time, I might be like, cool, and then sit my ass back down, and then just, clearly I was a ploy, so I would start making out with her or something. I start trying to make the guy jealous. Yeah. No, there's two ways to look at it. You can get up and storm out, which is what he did. Which, hey, look, trust me, you don't necessarily want to meddle in someone's effort to make someone else jealous, because that means there's still feelings and communication and whatever. That part I get. The other part of me is like, what's that thing he'd never let you do? Because now I want to do it.
Fred be sliding on the wall.
I might just up the ante a little bit. And start to try and make this guy jealous. I might get in on the game a little bit. I guess there's two ways of looking at it.
I don't.
And Rob, you just weren't having it. You were like, I just don't want any part of this.
No, it's just not for me. And sure, I 100% could go the other way. But I don't know, man. It's like, I've been in those situations before. I'm getting too old. I need to keep doing that.
Yeah, I probably would have left too, but there's another way of looking at it. You could flex, I guess, as well, but it doesn't matter. Shannon, you got to be more thoughtful than that. If you're saying it was an accident, you got to be more thoughtful than that. But okay, but look at me like with all these flip side devil's advocate arguments. I guess you also could reclaim your spot, but if it was his spot because he worked there and then you hung out there because of him, then it was never your spot to begin with, and you should probably let the ex have his piece. So the more I work through this, the more I think there's really no reason to be taking dates there.
Right. Work it through.
I'm working it through.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm working it through. I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay, Ed Sheeran.
Look here. I loved her till she was 17. Okay. And then, all right. Look. So Rob, you're not interested. Let's say we'll go to a different place. We'll pick a spot where none of her exes work. How about that? And we'll pay for it.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to still back down and say no. I'm sorry.
My gut tells me there's still something going on. There's still some meddling going on here. Shannon, do you harbor feelings for this man still?
Even after this traumatizing event, yes. I would love a second chance.
For him? I met your ex. Do you
the bartender.
Yeah, I meant, do you still have feelings for your ex?
Oh, for my ex? No. Okay. I really just I'm trying to move on, and it was so stupid. It honestly was so dumb. I feel so bad. I'm sorry that I suggested going there, and I'm never going there again.
Until the next date, right? With a good-looking guy. I don't know.
Until he works again.
Hey, guys, a spot's a spot. Right.
I don't know.
That's her spot.
The weird part is it was like Chili's. Right. There's a bunch of locations. Right. They could have gone to any other one. They had to go to that one.
Right. Can't pass on that presidential margarita.
Nope. No. They taste a little different when your ex makes them. Man, he really does something with that sweet and sour. I'll tell you what. It's different. It's different. It hits different.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look, it's not going to work out. Rob, thanks for answering. Good luck to you. Shannon, good luck to you as well.